Ever try to learn something new,
Yeah.
and it feels like all the good stuff's in a different language?
Yeah, like you need a decoder ring just to get started.
Exactly. And that's kind of the jumping off point for our deep dive today. We're not talking about the usual tech trends, but rather how those trends intersect with, well, how people actually learn.
Should be interesting. Love a good learning curve. What's on your radar?
This app I found called Tamil Electronics. It's niche, to say the least.
Tamil Electronics, huh? Okay, I'm intrigued. Color me curious. What's so special about it?
Okay, so two things right off the bat. One, the name kind of gives it away. It's in Tamil.
Right, makes sense. So reaching a very specific audience there.
Yeah, Tamil is spoken by millions, mainly in southern India, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
So big potential audience, but still niche. But it's the second thing that really caught my eye. This app, it's all about electronics.
Whoa, okay, so we're talking hyper-specific here. Electronics taught in Tamil on an app. You gotta wonder who dreamed this up and what need it's filling.
Right, and that's what this deep dive is all about. Our main source is the app's Google Play Store description. It's not super long, but man, is it packed with info.
Right, so let's break it down. What's the gist, big picture?
It's about, well, learning electronic circuits, components, all that, but in Tamil. It mentions using tools, building projects, even hints at possible career paths, which is really interesting.
See, that right there is huge. That's the kind of detail that elevates this from a cool app to something more impactful. Think about it. You're in a community where Tamil is the language spoken, and suddenly electronics knowledge opens doors to jobs, to opportunities that might have seemed out of reach.
Totally. And the app itself is made by someone named Man.I M. No other info, at least not in the description.
Man.I M. I'm already picturing a whole backstory. Are they an educator by trade? A tech enthusiast who taught themselves? The mystery just adds to the intrigue.
Right. Okay, so back to the description. Some lines in here are so interesting. One says, quote, "A modern chapter that makes electronics careers easy." What does that even mean, modern chapter?
It makes you wonder, right? Like, are we talking basic circuitry from way back when? Or is this app diving into cutting edge stuff? The Internet of Things, maybe mobile app development, even something like renewable energy tech, but all made accessible to a Tamil-speaking audience.
And that's what makes it modern, you're saying. It's not just the tech itself, but making sure it's relevant to how people work and now.
Exactly. And that is super relevant in today's job market. Okay, what else you got?
Oh, this line is a trip. It says, quote, by learning about new technology tools. Like, the grammar is a little off, but I think they're getting at a hands-on approach.
I'm seeing it. It's like they're saying, buy these components, build this cool thing, and bam, you're learning by doing. Project-based learning, maybe.
Right. Super cool. Oh, and one more thing. Even though this is a tiny app, they actually have a whole privacy policy linked in the description.
That's great to see. Speaks volumes about how data privacy is non-negotiable now, no matter how big or small your platform is.
For sure. You know, thinking about the language thing, it makes you wonder, does teaching electronics in Tamil offer any advantages? Like, could cultural context or even just how the language is structured make certain concepts click more easily for that audience?
Oh, that's a fascinating thought. It taps into the idea that the best learning is tailored, localized, not just some one-size-fits-all approach.
Right. And then the fact that, at least based on their contact info, the developers in India,
Yeah.
it all just paints this really vivid picture.
Absolutely. This one little app is like a window into bigger trends, education, technology, the power of these niche communities online.
It really makes you wonder what else is out there. If Tamil electronics can exist, why not? Like Swahili astrophysics or a Quechua sustainable farming app.
See, that's what I love about these deep dives. You stumble upon something seemingly small, and it explodes into all these
And
possibilities.
that is why we do this.